Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm Roxanne B. Hamayan. I'm the author of Life Hacks for Heartache 7 Healthy Ways to Cope with a Broken Heart. I'm also known as the Ripple Maker Relationship Coach because of my philosophy that making many small changes can produce one big transformation. So, from now on Thursdays, we've got a special treat. I've started an interview series called A Different Angle, where I get to interview people from different angles of the industry. And we've got a special guest today. Her name is Elizabeth. Let me see if I can get her on. Hi, everybody. There we go. Elizabeth. Elizabeth Rees is an entrepreneur in Virginia. She owns Mindset Marketing for Abundance, where she coaches women who have mental blocks, as in goblins, that are keeping them from reaching their true potential in their businesses and lives. For the last 3 years, Elizabeth has taken her love of business and started delving into marketing. Her interest in marketing started when she had to learn on the fly how to market her equine massage therapy business on the horse farm where she worked in 2006. Now she spends her time helping women grow their empires beyond their wildest dreams. My gosh, Elizabeth, you've been
Oh my
busy.
goodness, yes, I have. Definitely have been.
Thank you so much. Elizabeth is also a member of our group, which we're so lucky to have. We've got more than one coach in there. So it's always nice to have her chime in, share her pearls of wisdom.
Yes.
So, Elizabeth, tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Well, thank you again. My name is Elizabeth Rees, and I am the owner of Mindset Marketing for Abundance. And like Roxanne said, I help women who are building their businesses and or just starting a business, whatever, and helping them get through all the mental blocks that they may have when growing a business.
I'm really glad you brought that up. I work a lot on mindset as well. Can you emphasize the importance of working on mindset? Like, why does that matter?
Oh my goodness. If your mind isn't right, I mean, you could be doing anything, but if your mind isn't exactly where it needs to be, everything else will be blocked off. You'll have tunnel vision, you'll be focusing on one thing, and it might be the wrong thing to focus on. It might be the worst thing you could focus on. But then when somebody brings that to your attention and it kind of clears out of your mind, and you're like, oh, really? Okay. And then you move past it. So your mind has to be in the right mindset to move forward.
Totally, exactly. Totally has to be in the right mindset.
Yes.
I also really firmly believe that a lot of the beliefs that we have that inform our decisions are false.
Yes.
They were put in by uh, an early experience or a mistake, which you probably have learned from since, and you've probably grown from since.
Yes.
And yet, that original subconscious belief is still telling you that you're bad at this, you're not good at this, you're not good enough, you don't deserve it, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah. So it applies to marketing as
Oh,
well.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So you've had a few different careers.
just a
They're
few.
not just careers, they're like lifetimes.
Yes. Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So I started out, obviously, I went to school for a little while, and then I joined the Coast Guard in the United States and was there for 4 years. I was a marine science technician. I dealt with oil spills, ships coming into the Great Lakes. I dealt with all kinds of all that kind of stuff, you should say.
A lot of stuff.
Yes. Then from there, I moved into the equestrian world, which I have been in love with since I was a little girl. Obviously, you can see the horse behind me hanging on the wall. And I fell in love with a horse, so I started going to equestrian school. And after that, I managed a horse farm, which I had to market and work with there. And then after that, I spent 8.5 years as a police officer in Virginia, where I was,
Wow.
I know, crazy. I was a forensics technician. I trained new officers coming in. Oh, gosh, I did all kinds of stuff while I was there.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So my group is about breaking through to find love again.
Mm-hmm.
My focus is on communication, as you know.
Yes.
So what were the different styles of communication that you had to use in your different careers?
Well, I've had to learn all different types of communication styles, because no one single one will work for everything. And I think the best part was when I was a police officer, is I would deal with, extremely angry people, and you'd have to learn how to calm them down, bring them down. Or you'd deal with somebody who had no emotions at all, and you'd have to kind of get them a little bit riled up to kind of, okay, tell me what's really going on, and get them to open up to you. So communication styles, oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
I was going to say, so the communication styles were just, you had to learn how to talk to each person individually, because you couldn't talk to the same person the same way, or different people the same way, I should say.
Okay, so you didn't grow up knowing how to do that.
Oh, God, no. I live in the middle of the country, like in a tiny little place where there's like 300 people that live in our hometown. And yeah, no, definitely did not learn that growing up.
The reason why I ask is because in my 12-week program, I educate my clients on healthy communication in relationships.
Yes.
And the point I really have to drive home is, do not worry if you grew up communicating a certain way. Communication can be learned in the same way. A new language can be learned.
Absolutely.
It's just a different set of words, a different set of phrasing.
Yes, absolutely. 100% true. 100% true.
Do you have any stories about how communication saved the day?
Actually, one of the most, I guess this is the most profound one that stuck with me, is I was driving to work one day. It wasn't my normal time to drive to work. I was going in early because I had to go deal with some paperwork. And I was driving past a bridge, and there was a girl actually standing on the edge of the bridge getting ready to jump. And from there, I actually was able to talk her down, grabbed her, got her to the other side of the bridge, and got her help. So being able to talk to her was one thing. I mean, her life would have ended. And so talking to her and getting her to open up and kind of like, okay, this isn't really what I want to be doing. So that turned out, I mean, that obviously saved the day.
My God.
Yeah.
No, that gave me goosebumps. That totally gave me shivers.
Yes, it was quite an interesting day.
So in your opinion then, what's the power of communication?
Oh, goodness. I've seen it, take somebody from obviously jumping off a bridge, or a child who has held all these emotions inside and then all of a sudden just can let them out because they're allowed to speak. I've seen people, adults, just, okay, I can talk to my husband or my wife, and you'll go into, I actually had to deal with this a lot, domestic situations where you go in and the husband and wife might be having an issue. It may not be physical or anything, but they just weren't listening to each other. And then when you stepped in and kind of had a mediator and said, okay, what are you saying? And then, what are you saying? And get them to communicate and listen. Oh my goodness. It just helped so much.
Sounds like they should join my group and join my program.
Yes, communication is the key.
I could totally help them.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Totally help them with that. Well, I always say communication is the foundation of a relationship. That's how people connect, but it's not strictly in words. I mean, 80% of communication is nonverbal, right?
Oh, so. Absolutely. Absolutely.
We've also got a lot of people in the group dealing with recovering from relationship loss. Mm-hmm. Do you have any thoughts to share on that?
Definitely find somebody you can talk to who will help you through that, because again, I've seen, in the police department and dealing with all the different things that I dealt with there. Loss was something I dealt with almost daily. People losing somebody, people breaking up, people, just loss in general. And having somebody there for them to talk to after I left was key, to be able to talk to somebody.
That's really interesting. So in your experience, what you're saying is, for people going through loss, they would get so messed up that the police would have to be called in.
Yes.
And then the police were the ones who could bring in someone to anchor them,
absolutely,
someone to help
yes.
them. So relationship loss is
yeah, it's
intense. It's really intense.
Very intense. Very intense.
I mean, obviously I know that, but I never had to have cops called in on me during relationship loss. Anyway, that's very powerful. we were talking about communication. You work in marketing. Marketing is all communication.
Verbal, nonverbal, visual, everything. It's all communication. Absolutely.
Do you
Every
want
bit.
to talk a little bit about that? Because when we are putting ourselves out there, even to date, even to just, put our feet in the water a little bit, that's self-marketing.
Exactly.
That is marketing. So
Yes, that's
is there
exactly
anything
right.
you can share
Yeah.
about that?
Well, just even marketing yourself, that's exactly what it is. When you start a business, you are selling yourself. You're not really selling your business. You're selling yourself and your expertise.
Oh, did we freeze or did you freeze? Did I freeze?
Oh, I think you're good now.
I froze. Okay, I'm
Okay, you're
sorry.
good now. Yes. No problem. What I was saying is when you market yourself in a business, I mean, you're selling yourself. When you're marketing yourself even in a relationship, that's exactly what you're doing. It's everything from the way you look to how you act to just being able to speak to somebody and tell them who you are and let your personality shine through. So you are marketing yourself in
Brilliant.
everything you do.
Yeah. Yeah, big time.
Mm-hmm.
Three takeaways. Three takeaways you can leave for the group regarding finding love again. What are three things you could tell the group that they can take away regarding finding love again?
One, it's always possible. Definitely, it's always possible to find love again. Two, have somebody to talk to. I mean, Roxanne has a wonderful program. Talk to her. She can help you break through all kinds of. I actually ended up buying a book because of her, which is amazing because I'm not into that whole, this side of things. And I think it's pretty amazing that I bought it. And
I'm sorry. I think I froze. I froze. I didn't hear you.
oh, goodness.
I'm so sorry.
No, I was just saying about the book that I bought because of you, The 5 Languages of Love. Just a totally different thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just something different. So have somebody to talk to. Like I said, Roxanne, you're great to talk to. Something like that. And then the third thing is just believe in yourself. Let yourself believe that it can happen again. Just trust yourself, believe in yourself.
Beautiful. Excellent. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I'm gonna include a link to your group. What's the name of your group again? Or your business?
It's
Sorry.
Mindset Marketing for Abundance.
Thank you so
No
much.
problem.
If anybody's interested in knowing more about my programs, I've got two: a 6-week program and a 12-week program. The 6-week program is about getting over a split, and the 12-week program is about strengthening your communication and finding love again, creating a plan, a concrete plan, and a clear idea of finding love again. And I hold your hand through the whole thing. I work a lot on mindset. I work a lot on behavior. What you put in is going to be what you take out. So if you've got some goblins, as Elizabeth calls them, you've got goblins lurking in the back of your head, you're going to have goblins coming out of your eyeballs.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Elizabeth.
You're welcome.
And I'll see you in the group.
Sounds good. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. See you. Bye.